So you are all in the feels and the thoughts and not so much in your body this month, Leo. And I see that you're holding on to a past energy of the world. So feeling a completion or feeling that a cycle had come to an end or was starting again. Again, speaking astrologically, I feel like you could do yourself a favor by checking that stuff out. There are some major cycles happening, and you may have came into this month knowing that the tower was going to show up. And not in a bad way, not in a, oh my God, my life just got destroyed way, but in a, this has to be broken down to the bones, to the foundation, for it to be built back the way I want it built back. So, Leo, you are the kind of person typically that would take that kind of control and come into things knowing that's going to happen before it happens. So coming up across is the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups, this person is looking at the loss, grieving the loss, understanding the loss, taking pause for whatever this loss is, and may not be engaged in furthering down the path at this point. This coming up as a challenge, in a challenge position. It may be challenging for you to get through this, to look at what's down there, or it may be absolutely no challenge at all. If he's concentrated on this, if that's what he's good at, this coming up in a challenging, maybe that you're like, okay, moving on, I'm out. I knew it was coming. I was prepared for it. I was understanding that this is going to lead me to build things back the way I want. And that makes sense for me. And it probably makes sense for you too, Leo. And we have down here with you focusing on a new love, on a new relationship, on making heart space for something. You are focused on getting to this other stuff, and you're just taking control of that, and you have that ability because the Knight of Cups is coming up in your strength, and the Knight's ability is to be actively in pursuit of and to be actively engaged with. He's a knight. He's on the front line, if you will. Excuse me. And he is out there taking a risk, taking a chance, putting his heart on his sleeve kind of stuff. And that's coming up in a strength for you right now. So it is a good thing, and you need to utilize your ability to do that. And you're really coming into a rebirth. Like these are all cycle cards, the start and the end. It's telling you this is happening. These are big, huge transitional cards, calling attention to the beginning and the end. And also, so is this one. The stars much more that this is the end. This was the beginning. As you can see, these cards come in a row as far as numbers. 16 and 17. And sorry, it really didn't take me that long to do that math. I was trying not to cough. This is showing that progression. These cycles are undeniable in your life right now. And I believe that you are aware of that. It's not like I don't feel like this stuff's taking you by surprise. I think you know. I think you knew you had to do this. And you have a natural strength, Leo, my strong Leos, of being able to, all right, that's done, moving on. I'm re-engaging right now. I'm taking the lead. I'm taking control. I control the movement of this. This is a moving card. I control the forward progression of this, and you've just taken control of this situation. And you are going to be feeling very ready to come out of this tower and rebuild what you want to build. And your suggestions area is the Page of Swords. So I really believe that all of this feel stuff may leave you lacking in logic. You may be so caught up in this cup stuff, in this rebirth that you're going through emotionally, that you've just lost your damn mind, though. The page is an immature energy. And I think this is calling to you to stay actively engaged in your body as well, and in your thought patterns, and really staying logical. It's okay to take some risk with this page energy, because it is a more, it's calling on a younger, more immature energy. If this was the king, I would tell you to be very logical, like get your shit together. But this is still a younger, more youthful energy. So don't be all in your head. And when you're in your body, allow yourself some fun, allow yourself some, like, I almost feel like wittiness is something that's going to be important, to be witty, and to keep your keep enough intellectual control that you can stay engaged, but it's not serious. And you need to know that there are going to be moments of pause coming with the Hanged Man. And even though you have felt so in control, like I got this and I'm going to move it and I feel really good, there's times, and with this card as well, it speaks to it, of taking pause to surrender some stuff and to reevaluate and to grieve or miss, or, those feelings are still going to be there. Even if you're running the show and you're like, I got this, I'm good, this is all really good energy, you're going to have those moments, those late night moments where your heart goes, hey, I still hurt a little bit over that. I'm still a little, I'm still holding on to a little piece of this here or there. It's understandable. It's healthy. Give yourself the time to process it. Take that pause, surrender, look at things from another perspective. Maybe this is a time to take into account the people, because there's going to be people in this too. This isn't probably just you. There's some kind of emotional attachment here, unless it was like just a job or something that's you're redoing. But if this was a relationship of some sort, this is time to look at the other person's perspective, be mindful of the other feelings that are involved, be mindful. Maybe they weren't as in control as you. Maybe they are hurting or processing or stressing because of whatever the situation, how it's affected them. So don't be too self-centered in all of this. And don't take those moments of pause in a negative way. Like I don't want to say be excited to, but be very open to experiencing another perspective, and just surrender that a bit. And it can really help progress you through the month in a healthier capacity. You're scared of it coming to a fight, I believe. This is a card of victory, like he's saying they're victorious. But again, the people in the background, they're beat up. They just lost. They're feeling bad. So I think this is a fear of yours, to have people too beaten up by it, or to be too beaten up by it yourself. You just want, I feel in the overall energy of this, that you just want it to go as smoothly as possible. So where there's this winner-loser situation doesn't feel good to you. And you're really trying to avoid that at all costs. And good for you. Good for you for caring. Good for you for being considerate. Again, going back to that Hanged Man, just spend time. Allow yourself to process. Allow yourself some perspective. And it helps you be mindful of the other people that are involved in the situation with you. And then we end up down here on the Death card. And I think that's the perfect way to end this reading. I couldn't have picked a better card to put here because I do believe by the end of the month that it will be yet one more final completion of I came in knowing this was going to happen. Okay, it was destroyed. Now I'm going to build it back and I'm feeling really good about it. I'm feeling really good about it. And then I'm going to maybe have some pause moments, and then we're finally going to be done with it. It is going to come to an end. So that just works in perfectly. I don't know what else to say about that. It is going to come into an end, and then June's going to come and you're going to start a new cycle again. And it's pretty impressive that this looks like a pretty serious situation. And I mean, I know these are general readings, so it could be something very like vague and not a big deal per se, but way to go for working through it so quickly, you know? And if you're not completely to the death portion of it by the time June comes around, don't beat yourself up about it, because I'm actually quite like shocked that the cards played out like this. Is such with these kind of big energies that there's usually not such healing solution finality kind of stuff coming that quickly after. So I think your preparedness for it coming in, and your mindfulness to the others involved, and your willingness to put yourself back in a openly, open heart kind of scenario without worried about the pain of it. I think that's an absolutely beautiful reading. This is probably one of the most beautiful readings I've ever done, because it's just like, yeah, it's not, even though it's really serious energies flowing through there, I don't feel like it's that serious. I think you're just prepared for it. And because you're being so mindful and considerate, that it's going really well. And that's really freaking cool. So, if you're like, oh, you're listening to this and you're like, oh crap, I'm not prepared. What's coming? Don't freak out. Like, that's the exact opposite. Just trust in yourself to, if a situation arises, that you are capable of moving through it with dignity and grace, and it's not that grandiose. This isn't something that's going to take a bajillion years to finalize. You're going to work through it in what seems to be a really healthy, emotionally good way. So you can just be done with it when you're done with it. And I'm going to pull you an oracle card. And it's Renewal of Peace. And I'm still relatively new to using these, so I am going to use the book for this one. I don't believe I've pulled this one before. It's number 13, and it says, "It is important to maintain peace with all aspects of your life, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Inner balances can often manifest in your daily life. Inner imbalances can often manifest in your daily life if you don't make time to take care of yourself. It doesn't matter whether or not your imbalance is a negative one. Being optimistic to the point of believing yourself to be invincible can also lead to challenges. Balance is best achieved through listening to your body. Take time for yourself. Allow your inner power to heal and return to return to being peace-filled. This will assist you and make you stronger. And I think that's a beautiful add-on to this reading of allowing time for that self-care. Take care of yourself. Concentrate on balance, which I believe you already were with these energies here of taking time for perspective and being considerate of if how beat up you could make somebody feel. And balance is best achieved through listening to your body. So what feels good, what feels right, and just treating yourself really well this month. And I believe that you should, because I believe that you have really good intentions with whatever this situation is. And that's extremely important, Leo.